Testing. Hello. Are we live? Are we good? Let's see. Let's see what YouTube says. I can't tell. Let's see. Go to the live. How's the volume? Are we good on volume too? I don't know if we're live. Okay, yeah, I think it's getting through. Yeah. Okay, the broadcast is up. Broadcast is up. Good, good. I don't know if we're live. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Okay, volume's good. We have stream volume, microphone check, avatar check. It's moving, game check. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me open the web page.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims
All
in
right,
its own direction.
I think we're good. Cool. Cool beans. Hi. It's a day off in the middle of the week, but it is one miserable, like in terms of weather, it's a miserable day out there. Been raining literally all day. Nothing but so it's like almost torrential rain. So nothing else to do today except play games, contemplate life. And I was getting a little antsy, so I thought I'd stream a little bit. I was musing to myself earlier about Genshin's lore, and I thought I might share it here. Some of my own crackpot theories. I like to think that I know a lot about Genshin's lore, but there's some details that I just I'm not aware of, which would probably completely upend a lot of my theories. But I do like to speculate based on what I know, based on my incomplete knowledge, and just kind of try to make guesses at where the story is going to go from here. So I'll probably talk about that today while I'm. Oh right. So how long has it been since the Chasm came out? I just found today how to interact with the purple writing on the wall. Took me a year and a half to figure out how that works, but yeah, I can interact with the writing on the wall now. So I'm gonna go look for that in the Chasm. I have a few left to find. I think in my entire time in the Chasm, I actually marked them on my map. I managed to find like 5 or 6 of them, but there's 9 in total apparently. So we still have a few more to go. So yeah, running around the Chasm, looking for the writing on the wall, musing about Genshin lore. That's kind of going to be the feel of today's stream, I think. Oh wow, I didn't regenerate that much either. I was hoping to have more resin to do some boss fights. Anyway. How are we doing? I don't have the chat open in my second screen right now. I have the guide open in my second screen. So I can't really see chat at the moment. Is there a plugin I wonder that'll project chat to my overlay it on my game? I'll probably have to look into that later. Because until now I've always had a copy of my stream open in another on another screen. I've just been looking at chat through that, but it would be nice if it actually appeared in my vision where I'm focusing. Chat overlay, kind of like what Twitch Studio does. There's probably an option for it somewhere. Just gotta find it. So yeah, a year and a half, 2 years, year and a half or 2 years onward, and the chasm still is spilling its secrets to me. It's been a long, some like it's incredible. Like I can go back to some of these places years later and still find things that I overlooked. It's kind of cool. I like it. Because I don't typically look at a guide. Like there's quest guides and there's item guides and whatnot, but I'll look at guides for building characters just to see what other people are doing. But when it comes to quests and item collection, I try to do that completely on my own steam. But given that it's been a year or two since the Chasm came out, I think it's okay to use a guide to figure out what the hell's going on at this point. There's still some writing in the Chasm that I need to interact with. And I did. Okay, so apparently you can't interact with the writing. Like I've always seen it, but like I could never touch it. I didn't think you could. I thought it was just supposed to be like a decoration on the wall, but apparently if you have uh, the zone item, the zone specific item for this place equipped, then you can't interact with it. You have to interact with that text in the dark without that item equipped, which is kind of interesting. What the implications of that are. So now I'm just going to each location and trying to find, let's see, trying to find where they are. Like I said, I already located a few. The Northern Bell. Oh. So this is good. Seeing this upside down city kind of makes me think of a few things in terms of the Genshin lore. I think that Tevat is flat. Tevat has an underside. And that Khaenri'ah used to be on the underside of Tevat. And when Khaenri'ah sunk into the earth, it sunk towards the Tevat that we know right now. That's why we have all these upside down structures, Khaenri'ah structures. Because if I remember in the cutscene, Khaenri'ah, during that calamity, sunk into the earth. And it was being consumed by that power that the heavenly principles wield. And so I'm thinking that that might have happened on the other side, the underside of Tevat, and it sunk into the earth. And what we're seeing here is where it settled from the other side. Okay, so I think we got this one. I'm pretty sure I got that one. Or maybe not. So I'm kind of assuming that Tevat has an underside. And actually, I'm thinking that Tevat, we are actually the underside of Tevat, objectively speaking. Because you remember, if you recall, the lore drops about the sky being what it is, and I'm just thinking like, if the sky is false, as it was said in several different instances in the past, what if the sky is the abyss? Oh, treasure chest. What if we're actually on the underside of Tevat, looking into the abyss? Conrad used to be on the heavensward side of Teyvat, closest to the heavens, to the actual, like, true heavens. And we're actually closest to the true abyss. Which would mean that the ooze and shit that we're seeing come up in this chasm is coming from the heaven side of Teyvat, where the real sky is. I have to wonder if that makes sense or not. Is there something I'm missing that would kind of debunk that? Or so far that's kind of my line of thinking at the moment. There was writing on the wall here. And as you know, there's still a whole bunch of... I feel like Sumeru answered... Actually, it didn't really answer any questions. It just left me with more. I don't feel like Sumeru hardly answered any questions. It gave us more to work with to try and piece things together. But I don't think it actually answered anything outright. Ah, here you are. So yeah. Oh, that was the last one. I only had one to go. Nice. So yeah. We get to learn about all the stuff we do in Sumeru, but none of it actually answers anything. We just get to make... It just allows us to go deeper with our speculation. It would be nice to actually have at least something be clarified. Something set in stone from which we can, you know, go forth from. Like, who are the Archons? Who is Paimon? Who is the Traveler? And why did one of the twins turn to the Abyss? Or did they turn to the Abyss? Were they always in the Abyss? If any of those questions could just be answered definitively, that would help a lot in helping to solve the other mysteries. Oh wow, we finished collecting all the writing on the wall way faster than I thought we would. I thought there was still like 4 or 5 to go. I was also looking at those, you just saw I killed it, those spiders the other day. I was looking at those thinking, boy, these are really different from all of the other enemies we've seen so far. Like, they're really weak. They don't do hardly any damage. They just sit there on the wall like a turret. And there's no other enemy in Genshin like it. And I'm just thinking to myself, what's so special about these guys? I'm thinking the spiders might have a role to play. They're suspiciously inconspicuous, I should say. You don't see them very often. They're about as rare as I would say the Conrian Knights, Serpent Knights. Like named. It's like finding a named enemy in the world. It's a rare occurrence, but contrary to named enemies, those things don't really do anything, even in terms of damage. They're so weak. I just can't help but wonder. Okay, that's that then. Let's go somewhere else. I kind of doubt... I could use some Nilopata? Niloptala? Those flowers for Layla. I think I have enough flowers for Yae Miko. I pulled them both the other day. I actually went pretty hardcore on Layla and got her to C4. And now I have that greatly reduced my my reserve of Primo Gems. I've got enough for maybe one more guaranteed 5-star pull. Maybe.
Illusion shattered. By royal allow me.
I won't be pulling on Scaramouche. Okay, I might pull on Raiden Shogun. Maybe. Though, I really want Hu Tao's staff. Her spear. I have Hu Tao, I just want her spear now. I want 2 of her spears. I want to give one of those spears to Candace. And one to Hu Tao. Oh yeah, these are already spent. Okay. I would also like an HP sword for Layla, but I think I missed my chance for that. For the HP sword. That was Nilo's weapon.
The night is full. Oz, repeat. Now you shall perish.
Raiden Shogun's really good for burst DPS. I just gotta say it. She'll get stronger if I put up to C2, I think? I don't have enough Primo Gems for that, though. If Kokomi comes by again, I definitely want to roll on Kokomi and get her to C. Geez, I could get her full. I would like to get her full if I could. What am building Layla HP? I do want to make it like just like a for fun offensive build for her, but for now I'm gonna just build her the quotation mark proper way. Ice, lightning, da-da, and oh, I would like to get Eula up.
May knowledge guide you.
There's so many characters I want to get constellations for. As time has grown, as time has moved on, I've found myself wanting to get the constellations for characters that I already have versus characters that I don't have already. Like, since Kokomi, there's not really been a character that I've been really passionate about. Like Candace, I like Candace's design, I like Layla's design, but for 5-star characters, the last character that I really liked, whose design I really liked, was Kokomi. Kokomi and Ganyu are the only two characters whose design I really am passionate about. And I'm just wondering when, you know, it's been, since Kokomi came out, it's been over a year, so like, if I were to only roll on characters who I'm passionate about, I could save myself a lot of Primo Gems, because apparently they only come around once in a blue moon, if ever. 4-star characters are nice though. They've had some pretty good 4-star character designs. If I were to gather all of my favorite characters, I don't know, they don't all fit in one party though. I like the way that the protagonist design too. Let's go Ganyu, Kokomi, and then Candace. But Kali doesn't fit in there. Kokomi's sexy. I gotta say that. Kokomi's really sexy. Kuki Shinobu. It's really sexy. But not a design style that I could really like fall in love with.
What's wrong? Are you in danger?
Yeah, these are the designs I'm into. Water and ice, apparently. Kali's fun too. I like Kali's design too, and her story. I think I like her story one of the most of any character. Oh, that's a good question. Which character's story do I like the most? Kali's up there, definitely. She might be my favorite. Let me think. Character story. Because there's Beidou and Ganyu and all the Liyue characters, Zhongli, Hu Tao, Yae Miko, Raiden Shogun, Ayaka. Ooh, Ayaka's up there pretty far too. Not in terms of like the story content, but the way it was like that whole cinematic. I like that one a lot. Her story came across really in a really attractive manner. And it's not something I can really relate to, that really resonates, but it was really attractive. Character stories. There hasn't been that many character stories. There's Venti, there's Jean, there's Eula. I think Diluc had a character story. Mona, Klee is really heartwarming. She's always fun. It's like going to the circus whenever we're with Klee. Gosh, Kale might be my favorite character story. Just in terms of feels and resonance. Oh, I remember this place. This is where we died on the Oregon Trail once. Oh no, Candace doesn't have any... Oh, that's right, I forgot. I took all of her... Shit. I took her her artifacts off. And her weapon, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to build her.
Stars, shine for me, born of ice and frost.
That's right, Candace doesn't have any artifacts. Because I was lost, like, what do I want to do with her? All of her skills scale on HP. She really shines when you have to switch characters a lot. She would actually be pretty good, I think, in a Raiden Shogun Sunfire build, because you're switching characters so often. She has a pretty good charged attack damage. Okay, I put this on Layla. Gave her kind of a random sword. I wanted her to do a little damage. Because right now all she's good for is shielding and a little bit of freeze. And she doesn't really apply cryo reliably or immediately when she's brought it onto the field. Her initial skill does a little bit of cryo damage, but it takes a little while before her stars start to shoot out and apply cryo.
Not now.
Just gonna carry with Ganyu for the moment. Well, since Candace is out of commission at the moment, let's replace it with Kale.
Everything's ready. Let's.
I want to go back to these underground parts of the desert and see if I can find some artifacts. Since I pulled Layla and Yaimiko, my resources have almost completely diminished. I have very little to offer for artifact strengthening, character level up, or anything. I have plenty of Mora, but not nearly enough materials to level my characters up.
We're way behind schedule. Healthy body, healthy mind.
Unlike unlike the chasm, I think I've already done almost everything I can do in this place.
Don't be scared. My guiding stars. Hi. Just like we rehearsed.
There's no place in the desert I haven't been to yet. I'm at 100% in all parts of the desert, so I kind of doubt there's anything left for me to really see. I'm just here for the artifacts.
Not now. No touching.
Yeah, I do have Layla at C4, so she does buff normal and charge attack damage. 5% of Layla's max HP, so that means 5% of what? 24, 8. 5%, so that's like about 1,400 extra damage.
We're way behind schedule.
If we double her XP, if we double her HP, it's only 2,400 more damage or something. It's not a huge buff. Just find myself wishing that there was a replay function where you could reset quests. Kind of want to play from the beginning again, but I don't want to make a new account.
My guiding stars. Stars, shine for me. For Rex Lapis. Access denied. Forever, help!
Kali's burst does some pretty good damage actually. She does 10k on a crit. Not bad.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, what's this? I knew it. I don't think we've been here yet. Haha. You should always go back and explore the places you've been to because you never know what you might have missed. What do you know? There was a place I hadn't been to yet. This is cool. I like this. I like this. What's inside? Am I sure I haven't been here yet? It looks familiar. Why does this look so damn familiar? Have I? Did I come here from the other direction or something?
Perhaps whoever
Ooh,
left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
a nice treasure chest. Oh, an obelisk. Have I activated that yet? Dang, how did I miss that? How did I miss that for this long? What's over there? I'm so curious. I feel like I've been here before. Why does this look so damn familiar? Okay. Well, anyway, let's go down to this obelisk and see if I've activated it. I think I have. Yeah, this is already... It's already been collected. Okay. That's the door we just unlocked.
Next on the agenda.
Yeah, as I thought. I think this... Yeah, this was a puzzle. And I think I've already solved it. Oh, I can climb it. Can I climb out? If I'm determined enough, yes, yes, it looks like I can. Ah, when will the hangout event for Ganyu come? I'm looking forward to hanging out with Ganyu. The new information for 3.3 should come out tomorrow, or it'll be announced tomorrow, perhaps. They usually do those broadcasts about a week beforehand. I think we can anticipate another broadcast either probably this weekend.
We're way behind schedule.
I love the sand. I love the sand. The sand physics are nice. This, if I'm right, is an elevator. I can't help but feel like this is a dead end. Yeah, there's no way for me to call that elevator back down. There's no button or anything. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we want to... There's a weird Layla build that I wanted to try, but I need to get the artifacts for it. And the build is set up like, let's see, Layla, or technically it's a mono cryo build. 1, 2, or no, not her. Shenha, or Shenha. Layla. If I want to make Layla the main attacker, because Ayaka is the main attacker usually, just since she's meant to be. But if you want to actually like forcibly make Layla somewhat decent at attacking, I might suggest Yunjin. Or maybe even Toma. Toma, I think, confers,
Let's get out there and make some friends.
if I'm not mistaken, Toma confers some damage bonuses too. Oh, but that doesn't come in until... That doesn't come until a full, oh man. C6? I don't want to roll on this banner anymore though. But yeah, a fully constellationed out Toma will also offer some more normal attack damage.
Why do I
So instead of him,
paper?
I'm going to use Yunjin because I want her normal attacks to do crazy damage.
Why?
So Chongyun will turn her normal attacks into frost damage. Shenhe
Unleash.
can power those up. And then Yunjin's burst can also power those up. And so you've got maybe a 5 to 6 second window where she's dealing really powerful cryo normal attacks, kind of like Ayaka. My Shenhe has Noblesse, and Layla herself, for that particular DPS build, might try the Bolide set, where she gets normal attack damage based on I think if she's protected by a shield. So you got 20% from Chongyun, 20% from Shenhe, which means that Chongyun's gonna have to. What? I don't know what set to use for Chongyun. That's the thing. Noblesse. She has Tenacity of the Millith, which I would probably change to Bolide, which means that he would have to have Tenacity of the Millith. But he doesn't really benefit from Tenacity of the Millith because his elemental skill only hits once, and the bonus from Tide of the Millith is only 3 seconds. So by the time you switch to your character and start doing stuff, the attack damage increase is nullified. It's gone. This only works on characters who have an elemental skill that recurringly hits opponents. This is what I came here for. Artifact strengthening materials. Getting tired already. Today might be a stream on the shorter side.
Obey!
I was thinking about the Konya disaster earlier today, and I was thinking like, what if the Konya disaster happened because the twins came to that? That's kind of what I'm thinking, and that might explain how they're so integral to that whole event. Why there's one twin entwined with the remnants, the aftermath of that event. How did one twin get? How did one twin get recorded in Irminsul and the other twin didn't? That's really curious. Because I think we know that the Conry event happened because when the Keeper of Heavenly Principles, I think they were involved. Because when you see the cutscene of Conrad sinking below the earth, you see a power very similar to the Keeper's power, kind of engulfing the city.
Don't be scared. The night is cold. Unleash. Break a leg.
See, we're getting 3 to 4K in a hit. If I gave her attack power and crit damage, it'd probably go up to almost 10,000, maybe 12. But yeah, the Keeper of Heavenly Principles was involved with the Connery disaster, and for some reason, I think that had something to do with how the twins got separated and one ended up being recorded in Irminsul and one did not. Who is the Keeper, though? That's a good question.
Not now. Obey. By ordinance divine. Call. Mind to command. And step. My guiding stars.
From whence you came.
Unleash.
Ooh, I like that.
Swift and merciful.
Stars, shine for me.
Wait, that makes a cool border. She needs to get some sleep. Hell, I could use some sleep. I just had dinner, and I'm feeling the crash. Wouldn't it be nice to just be able to lay down in the sand? Ah, man. You don't have much resin to do things with. And all I really need at the moment is boss materials. And to collect boss materials, you need 40 resin. I also need, oh that's right, I also need a character level up. Let me see, let's do a few of those then. We'll use 1 fragile resin today. Recharging energy with primogems is insanely expensive. 50 primogems for 60 energy, I think? If you were to actually like purchase primogems for the sole purpose of recharging resin, you could easily spend like 50, 60 bucks on one play session.
Not now. Obey. And step.
Forth, my blade. Swift and merciful.
Don't be scared. Your grand finale. My guiding stars.
A touch of frost.
Cryo incarnate.
Where are the enemies? Oh, a fellow cryo user.
Manifest.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Hold. Burn to command. The night is and step.
I like how Chong Yun just basically turns any character into a cryo infused character.
One with my blade.
Someday I want to make a character like that. In fact, I might just do that now that I'm thinking about it. Because there's no really good slot. Do I say slot? There's no good like for Candace and Layla's a good shielder, that's true. But Candace, there's not really a good way to use her to, like, she's not top tier DPS at all. So I'm thinking like, what if she can infuse herself with Hydro. So what if I were to do like a Hydro infusion build for her? Problem is, she's the one doing the infusing. What if I were to do like a Bennett, like flame infusion? What would that be like?
Not now. Observe.
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost. There is no purer form of
Don't
water
know
than
who
rain.
you are.
It can aid us greatly in the purging of evil.
Don't be scared. Do your master's
Where's my enemy?
Spirit blade. Attack.
Stars, shine for me.
Swift and merciful.
With a proper like water application, she does pretty good actually. Oh shit, I only have one left. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it. Crap, okay. Dang. Yeah, resin just doesn't recharge fast enough. Not fast enough. Because I'm going to be spending like the entire rest of the week just trying to get enough resin to do the bosses like I need to. Between the level up material bosses and the weekly bosses, I've still got Tartaglia and both Inazuman bosses. That's 180 resin. And then 40 resin apiece for the other bosses. Not to mention I need level up materials, so I need condensed resin too. It's gonna take way too long. Alright, well let's finish the stream off with something special. What are we gonna do? Let's do something special to end it. Oh, I should have a few. Yeah, I have a handful of wanderlusts. Let's use these. See what we get. What's our ritual? Our place of ritual. What are we gonna do? I like the top of the pyramid actually. Question is how to get there. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. Does anybody know what this thing even does? Is this like a power plant that just kind of powers the entire pyramid, or like what's going on with this? Why is it? What's the purpose? Let's face to the east. Towards Inazuma. Can't wait to see what's over there. Alright. This will be how we finish it. We've got 6. We've got 6, huh? Might as well just do a full 10. Though it'll cost... Oh, it'll cost what, 400 Primo Gems. Nah, let's do 6. Okay. First one. The slingshot. Sky Rider Sword. Like, you get 10 rolls in a 10 roll, but like, unless it's a 4-star or 5-star, like there's no good 3-star. Like if it's a 3-star item or there's no characters 3-star, but like if anything, 9 out of 10 of the items that drop in a 10 roll, it's just it's a huge waste. It's a complete miss. There's literally nothing you can do with it except for use it for just like a sliver of XP for strengthening your better items. Like I kind of wish that the gacha, the things you pulled were a little bit more useful, had a little bit more merit to them. Like here, if it's blue, like you can't do anything with it. There's absolutely nothing you can do with it, except for use it to just strengthen something else. Like it's a complete whiff. And it would be nice if there was actually a blue, a 3-star item that was actually somewhat useful. That was actually somewhat good. A 3-star item like maybe hell, having some of the alchemy items would be nice. Bottles that what is it? The bottled wind that lets you create wind currents. That'd be cool to pull. Even food would be more helpful than this, I think. Oh right, and there's the weapons. The weapon gacha. I can't do this. Not the weapon gacha. Kagura's Verity seems like a good weapon for Klee too. I want it. But it's too much. It's too much. Ooh, purple. It's purple. Ah, the sacrificial bow. I think Venti's the only one that uses the sacrificial bow. Who would use a sacrificial bow? Venti. It's really good on Venti because he can use a elemental skill a bunch of times. Who else would benefit from a sacrificial bow? I don't know. The black tassel. Okay, last one. Last one before we finish it. This will be a 5-star. I really want Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, please. Come home. Oh, it's blue. Complete miss. Alright, that was 6 rolls. Use up all my acquaint fates.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there, watching over us.
Very insightful. Alright, so we're going to call it there. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next time. Spiral Abyss might, if something exciting happens during 3.3, might do that. Might stream something from that. But yeah, until then, stay well, have a good night, enjoy Genshin Impact. Until next time.